This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Knew it. Let me go on to Spo now. And Spo, talking a little bit about the meeting with Butler when Riley and Butler met for the first time in their free agent meeting and trying to recruit. And right away they knew it was the perfect fit.
To be able to get somebody like Jimmy Butler, it was one of the most amazing recruiting visits we've ever had. Last June, it was so conversational. You just felt like after 20 minutes that we were so aligned in how we viewed competition and work and culture, everything. We never even got into a pitch with him. We really just had dinner. We were talking shop, and he interrupted Pat and I probably after dinner, probably 5 minutes into just a conversation. He said, "Hey, by the way, I'm in." We're like, "What? We haven't even given you our pitch yet." You know, he set the stage, you know, to make this right about now. You know, this team, it would be now, and you need to have somebody like Jimmy.
So right there, you see, they didn't even get, in their meeting, they never even got to the pitch. And because Jimmy felt the vibe already. And the only one that knew what Jimmy's agenda was about was Jimmy. The rest of us were trying to guess, is he trying to be a number one? Is he trying to just fit? How will he fit? Can he be coached? All of these things. And everything has worked out beautifully. And that's because Jimmy thinks like Alonzo Mourning. He thinks like Dwayne Wade. And when Dwayne and Jimmy played together in Chicago, that's when Dwayne knew it. And that's when Dwayne could tell Riley and Spo, "Yo, that's your guy. I know how you guys coach. I know what you guys demand. I know what you guys expect from your players. That guy fits." And you always knew Jimmy was the hard worker that fit the heat. It was everything else about him. And that's why you could look at Bam as the MVP. Yeah, Goran Dragic could be viewed as an MVP to this team, right? But Jimmy Butler definitely is the MVP because he has the tangibles and the intangibles that very few have on that team. And you need some straw to stir the drink. And that's Jimmy Butler. And that's why Butler and the Heat were a perfect fit. And Spo knew exactly that he was a perfect piece to the puzzle.
So much of this league is just about alignment. Who cares what you believe in? Who cares what your culture is? Can you get a group of people that are aligned in whatever that vision is? And you need your leaders to embody those qualities, whatever they may be. And Jimmy Butler embodies those qualities just like all the Heat players of our great past have done before. Alonzo Mourning, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Udonis Haslem. He just embodies these qualities of professionalism, of work, of accountability, being reliable, and he leads. He doesn't have to make any apologies for who he is. We love him for who he is and what he's all about. He impacts winning. I think everybody in the league that knows basketball has always known that he impacts winning. It's not about stats. It's not about anything else. He cares. And for us, that's our language. I don't even know what his stat line was tonight, but man, did he impact winning. And he set the tone, all season long. When we talk about how competitive our group is, we have a lot of guys. I had to actually calm things down at the beginning of the year. Everybody's like trying to beat each other into the gym. It's like, all right, that's getting ridiculous now. How early guys wanted to get in there and to work. But you want to run a practice, you're going to compete. Jimmy's going to make sure that that's going to go to a different level because he can't do anything without competing fiercely and doing whatever it takes to win.
He was plus 18 in the plus minus, and for the coach, if he's wondering what his stat line was, it was 22 points, 8 assists, 2 rebounds, and a steal. And yes, he affects it all. And again, you got to love the way it becomes a fit. And right now, if you're sitting like Sixers fans right now have got to be going, what the F are we doing, bro? I mean, that's the guy we should have had on our team. That's the guy we needed to kind of put some life into our guys, put some demand into our guys. And when you have, it's what Bam was saying, when a max player takes over, usually he wants the ball. And if he doesn't get his touches and his points and all that, he's bitching and complaining. That's not what Jimmy was about. Jimmy doesn't care if he scores 5 points or 50. He just cares about winning. And that's why he and the Heat are perfect. The Heat don't care about anything else but winning. That's why they've done a ton of winning. That's why every franchise in town admires the Heat, because they are light years ahead of everybody. The Dolphins, the Marlins, the Panthers, Inter Miami, everybody looks at the Heat and says, that's what we want to be. That's how we want to represent ourselves. And it's really hard to do it the way they do it, year in and year out. And you're not about, going and having 2 or 3 good seasons and then 4 or 5 bad seasons, and then another season that's good and another 2 or 3 that's bad. That's not this franchise. You've had very few. It's very Shula-like, where you have very few bad seasons in a 25, 30-year stretch. It's impressive.